The medical birth model is the preferred choice for women in the United States. In 2008, 33% of women had a cesarean section and 34% of labors were medically induced in the U.S. Women who have cesareans experience chronic pelvic pain and uterine rupture at higher rates than women without cesareans. Cesareans can cause low birth weight and respiratory distress in babies. Overwhelmed is the emotion reported by most women during labor. Powerful is the least reported. Natural birth eliminates unnecessary medical interventions, but it is more than just an alternative to the medical model. The experience can awaken a woman to her inner strength and beauty. I remember getting in fights with my mom, and she'd be like, "Why do you have this problem? Why, what's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I don't know." I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm sad. I don't know why I'm depressed. Getting pregnant really changed all that, even though the circumstances obviously were healing in themselves. What it meant for me to be pregnant right then was a really single-minded purpose. And it was that if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna take care of this child. I'm gonna do everything I can to do that. And almost as like a side effect, I was taking care of myself too. Just the kind of empowerment that came with honoring my body, even though that wasn't quite my intention, it just kind of bled over into this feeling that when I could get over the shame aspect, that I was doing something really great. I didn't let this become too much a part of my reality when I was in labor, but I was really amazed with how my nurse was so dubious of my intentions. It wasn't straight up, "You can't do this," or anything like that, but I said I'd really appreciate it if you were supportive of my decision, and just kind of left that stuff at the door when you come in here and just support me. You have your own ideas and I have mine, and I'd really like you to respect that. When I was in transition, which is when it gets really hard, and it's really hard at that point to keep breathing. It's when a lot of women break down and a lot of emotions can come up, and really all you can do at that point is absolute surrender. Surrender to your body. I'd never been to that place in myself before, and going there, I actually found a lot of beauty there that I didn't know was there. And I went there and I found it, and I found so much of it, and I knew that this was coming from a place of just such intense love. Intense love. What my childbirth education teacher told me was that Native Americans call that the ring of fire because they believe that when the baby's head is crowning, that's actually the soul entering the body, which I think is just a really, no matter what you believe about souls and stuff, I think it's just a really beautiful way to approach that sensation. I still recognize my birth as incredibly spiritual. Incredibly. And I wasn't even attempting to make it spiritual. It just was. And it was beautiful. And it was spiritual in a way that was about me, about what I wanted and what I felt, and that was something I'd never felt before. Not just the birth of a child, it's the birth of a new woman. That woman in that moment is going through this incredible transformation. The more I talked about it with people, the more comfortable I got sharing my story, and then talking to women about my story and the empowerment, I realized that I couldn't do anything else with my life. And I was going to use this to, this word gets overused, but really empower women and really help them to own their bodies and own that experience as a beautiful and transcendent experience. And just feel myself becoming a fully realized woman.